Hi, I am Mahima, and today we will be seeing how to list products on eBay. Before showing you how to list the products on eBay through Commercium, let us see an example which is created on our WooCommerce, and the same product with the help of listing rules and listing plans we have created on our eBay. Okay, let's quickly hop on how to create listing rules and listing plans. First, you have to go to listing rules and listing plans, and under eBay, there are several rules which need to be configured. The first one is the title description mapping rule. Here, by you can create a new rule by clicking on this add new rule button, and you can see the existing rule by clicking on this pencil icon. Here you can see first you have to provide the rule name, and then you have to pass the title and the description. Here the title is passed same as title. So let's see, the title in our WooCommerce and in our eBay are similar. Here in the description, it is passed as description and short description. Here in the title, we also have this AI powered content optimization. Here, if you want, you can click on this rephrasing and enter the character limit, as eBay has a limitation that the title should be within 80 character limits. The next is the price modifier rule. If in case you want that your product in your primary source should go with a increase or a decrease in price in your eBay, you can use this price modifier rule, and here you can enter increase or decrease by flat amount or by percentage. The next is the category mapping rule, which is one of the most important rule. Here you map the rule according to the category of the product. So first, let's see the electric guitar. Here, firstly, you have to enter the rule name, and then you have to map the category and then the subcategories. Then you have to also map the attributes. Attributes are basically the specifications of the product. Here you have to mark all the important and the mandatory fields such as brand. In the below we can see eBay category condition. These are the required fields which need to be mapped, and then click on save changes. The next rule is condition field mapping rule. If in case you want to enter the condition of your products, you can create it by the condition field mapping rule. Then you have the default base price field mapping rule. If in case you want that your product should have the same price on your eBay as they are on your primary source, you can create this rule. Next is the package dimension unit field mapping rule. As the name suggests, if you want to pass on the dimensions of your product, you can use this rule. Next is the EAN field mapping rule. Basically, this rule is for passing on the barcode of the product. You can use this rule. Next is the fulfillment policy field mapping rule. This rule is the business policy present in your eBay portal. Once you create the business policies in your eBay portal, you can come here and you can create a new rule, and then you can select the value from here. The next is the merchant location field mapping rule. You can simply click on add new and click on add new value, and here you can add your merchant location and click on save changes. Once you do that, you have the value here and you can add it. The next is the package height field mapping rule. If you want to map the height of your product, you can use this rule. The next rule is for mapping the length of the product, and the next rule is the package type. If you want to include the package type of your product, you can map it through this rule. Again, as the name says, to map the width of the product, you can use the package width field mapping rule. The next is the payment policy. This rule again is the business policy present in your eBay. Once you create the business policy in your eBay account, you can come here and you can simply map the payment policy. The next is the return policy. Again, this is the business policy present in your eBay account. Once you create the business policies there, you can come here and you can select the business policies. Once you map all of your rules, the last thing is to create a listing plan. Listing plans basically are the triggers for your product to be listed. Here, first thing which you need to do is, of course, to add the name of the listing plan, and then you can select the product criteria on which basis you want your product to be listed. You can select the category, you can select the SKUs, you can select collections, whatever you want. Here, you can also add several conditions. You can select or and you can enter the product criteria. The last thing is you have to map all the mandatory listing rules which you have created here. And then once you map all the listing rules, then you have to click on save changes. Once you do, once you are done with creating listing rules and listing plans, it is important to come into integrations, and in your eBay settings, you have to turn on the product synchronization toggle button on. Remember to turn this on only after you create your listing rules and listing plans. The last thing, how to see the products which are created on our eBay. Here we have the primary sync status. Here we have the filter of created. Once you click on created, you will see all the products which are created through Commercium in your eBay. And once you click on error, you can see the products which failed creating on eBay through product listing. Thank you so much.